Question I get all the time is, can my CSR also do dispatching, or my dispatcher also do CSR, and have just one person do it? And the answer is you can, but here's the problem. They are two totally different skill sets. They require two totally different things. And based on my own org chart, they don't report in the same area. The CSR reports to the marketing manager because they're like a happy hostess in a restaurant that's either starts the sales momentum or breaks it. They either manage expectations or they don't. And when they do the wrong things, like quoting prices over the phone or getting sucked into diagnosing the job, that makes a huge problem when Al the tech shows up. And the dispatcher is over by the service manager, because when the baton gets passed from the CSR to the dispatcher, that's when they start to maximize the day, and what I call the truth hour, which is especially at 2:00 in the afternoon, who has to love me, who has to like me, and not so much in what are you going to do about it. They maximize and focus on billable hours and making the right people happy. Now, with the manual CSR dispatcher and tech being integrated, it's like a relay race. CSR captures all the information, make sure that people know that you didn't interrupt their day, and that when the great tech Al shows up, life will get better. And they explain the way we get paid and let them know that if anything changes, the dispatcher will call them. And they hang up and then take the next call. The dispatcher then is figuring out how to do this with the help of the service manager throughout the course of the day, getting all the information out to the techs that they need. They know what they have to pass out based on the manual. And also today with software is easier, but it's not a guarantee of everything. And they know what the tech has to get them back, so we don't drop the baton and have a bad customer experience. Dispatching is something unto itself. These personalities are different. When you pick up the phone, if you are that one person, because you can't afford to split them up right now, but you do want to get there, CSR is that happy host, like I mentioned, capture all the information, make sure they're really good. When they hang up, they magically turn into a dispatcher, totally different function. They have to stay focused on one thing, not just both things at the same time. That's why money always shows up more, by the way, because if you do CSR and dispatcher, you're already trying to, even if you don't try to, you're trying to get rid of calls because you're worried about the workload. The CSR's job is to qualify the call and book it. And the only time that they slow down is when the service manager comes out, because it's in their manual that says we're overloaded today, energize the higher level of screening, which is asking more questions and making sure we get to the right call, make sure we maximize this day when we're overloaded. Otherwise, their job is to book the call. Now, do the CSR and dispatcher actually work together? Yes, on the depth chart, if you have those two manuals, you train the CSR that they also have the dispatcher manual. So if the dispatcher needs a smoke break, or needs to just take a few minutes, or whatever reason for leaving the desk, lunch, or they're out sick, they can slide into that position and do well at it. The dispatcher is also cross-trained to do the CSR role. When the CSRs get overloaded and the finally brings over on their desk, they are practiced at the CSR so that they can handle that call well. That's what really makes a big difference. Money goes up, complaints go down as long as you follow these manuals. And as soon as you can separate it, managing to do dispatching the right way from beginning to end makes a monstrous difference to everyone being happy and more money in your pocket.